Woo! Well, hello everyone. It's been a while. This is Jack, and you're watching Freedom Homestead once again. We haven't been posting much lately. Talk about that here in a little bit. But I know that a lot of this country, if you're in the U.S. Or up in Canada, there's been some incredible winter storms. And then down south in the U.S., there's been some massive thunderstorms which hit us. Maybe you saw the photo that Tangi posted of our chicken coop. It got blown over and we lost one rooster and one hen. Update. So I've got the coop back upright. I'm cleaning it out right now. Let me show you what I did. I put these tow straps around the coop, hooked it to the front winch of my Jeep, and I just winched it back over. And now we are in the process of, I'm cleaning it out, the inside of it out. I was surprised that it wasn't busted up or anything. Will you hush? We hear you. This rooster has not crowed all day, and I turned the camera on. She wants to be the star. We want more barred rocks. Our barred rocks are beautiful. They're very docile. We love our little Banta hen over there as well, but these guys I don't like nearly as much as the barred rocks. That's just my personal preference. Other damage, it has blown our basketball goal over. It's not broke, but it blew it over. It blew over a table. And it's knocked our power out. So I do have a generator running. And that generator has been running, well, I've turned it off a few times, let it rest for an hour or two. But right now we have been out of power right at 21 hours. Just in our county, they still say there's 29,000 people without power. According to the electric company's map, the little grid we're in, there's about 800 of us in this grid that's out. I am so thankful to God that these trees did not fall. This is our back, this is behind our house. This is actually our neighbor's lot behind our house, but look how close it is to our chicken coop and our barn, our garage and our house. And the winds were so strong that it blew this completely over. I'm also very thankful that it didn't really mess up the doors too much. They're bent a little bit. This side is in really good shape. That door over on this side, I'm gonna have to straighten it back up so it'll close a little bit better. Now there's planes flying over. The reason I'm so surprised that those trees did not fall is because here's what we got. We had 3 to 4 inches of rain. The ground is totally saturated. That's bad, because then the tree roots have been loosened and it's not holding on to much, and the ground is real soft. Then after that storm came through, it was bringing in winds 70, they say 80 miles an hour, but the problem is that they were sustained for hours and hours and hours. So same thing like getting hurricane type winds. Now I'm behind my house. Those are the trees back here. These are the trees next to my house. This is what has been happening all over this area. Hundreds, if not thousands. They say there's thousands of power lines down. There are hundreds and hundreds of, they say, utility poles that were actually blown completely off and snapped in half. And so we've got trees like this that are down everywhere. This is my neighbor's. It's actually on their fence. I was at work when this hit, and I'm just gonna walk this direction while I'm talking. I was at work when this hit, and trees were falling all around us at work. Now I work in a national park, so I'm pretty much in a forest, and I saw several trees fall. They closed the park. They told us all to go home. And oh, by the way, if y'all don't know, there's a huge goat farm right next to me, so you probably hear the goats. So with that being said, they closed the park. They told us to go home. We couldn't go home because none of the roads were clear. We had to wait for crews to come and cut trees just so we could get home. Once we got home, I mean, on the way home, there were trees down everywhere. I'm going to show you a few pictures of what people are posting up and down our roads and in our nearby town. And even one of White Castle. The White Castle sign fell and it smashed a car. No one was hurt, but it flattened the car. Let's not all be negative. Let's try to talk about some positives. We rebuilt the fire pit. I am so excited to have a fire pit and to start cooking out here and to sit out here this spring when the weather does get nicer and we can sit out here and enjoy sitting around the campfire. I'm loving that. So that is a good plus. And I had to, this blew away. I had to get it and put it back. And but while it was up, I checked the soil. It is so soft and fresh. It's going to be so great when I start tilling this up for the garden. So super excited. This is going to be our garden area. So excited about getting the garden started as well. And while I'm talking about gardens and getting things ready, by the way, we're still going to have a whole bunch of raised beds up there. But this reminds me of a thought. M.I. Gardner, Luke in Michigan, M.I. Gardner, chatting with him the other day, he said that they are going to have their ribbon cutting on their greenhouse at their seed store. I think he said April the 24th. So if you're in that area, up in the Michigan area, please go visit him, or just watch him on his YouTube channels. All kinds of amazing tutorials. Again, I can't say enough about him. He's an awesome guy. His wife and children, they're just amazing family. I'm huge fans of theirs. So make sure you check them out. Real quickly, let me tell you why you haven't been seeing as many videos as we normally do, and we haven't been doing our Monday night lives. So part of this is because, here we go. Part of it is because 3 out of 4 of our family, there's 4 people in our family, Tangi and I and our 2 children, 3 out of 4 of us started new jobs. Not me. So the whole rest of the family started new jobs, and so both the kids are working a lot more now, more hours, and I mean they're happy, they're excited about that. They're great workers. But Tangi, who is the Freedom Homestead anchor that holds this channel down, has started a full-time job. You know, it's kind of been necessary for both of us to do this since the whole rebuilding of the house. So we're taking care of that. But she's actually working for family now, and for one of her cousins, and so she's getting along great doing that. She just loves doing that. So she left this morning about 4 o'clock this morning to drive to Georgia to spend a couple nights with her mom and dad, and to go visit her grandparents, and also to spend a couple of days with her cousin, kind of doing some business meetings and stuff like that before she comes back home. The good news is she does work out of the house and can do everything online remotely. But oh, there went a power. There went the electric company. That's a good sign. Yeah, because we're still out of power. It's good to see them out and about, at least in this area. Anyway, that's kind of why you haven't been seeing as many videos and us being as active. And when Tangy gets settled in with her new job and the kids and stuff, when kind of all the newness and freshness wears off, hopefully we'll be able to manage our time a little bit better, because we do absolutely love doing videos and chatting with you folks and being part of the whole Homestead community. Can't say enough about it, but we'll try to make time and get back to that very, very soon. Okay, I want to interrupt and give you an update. This is day 3. No power still. Power is still out. Maybe you can, besides the roosters, maybe you can still hear the generators running. They're still keeping the food from spoiling in our deep freezer and our fridge. So everything's good there. I'm actually cooking on a Coleman camp stove that I have, and so we're good there too. Just cooking, and Rooster still wants to be part of the show. Luckily, it's not getting really cold, so I don't have to have heat in the house. I don't even have to have the fire going in the wood stove. It did get down to about 36 last night out here, but it was still okay inside the house. In the daytime, it's getting up into the 60s. So since I can't go to work and we can't really go many places right now, the road, just a couple miles here, the roads are still closed. They're blocked. There's still utility poles snapped and down and trees blocking the roads. They still haven't got to this area yet, which is probably why the power's still out. So I'm just taking advantage of a 60-degree day, and I want to give you a garden update. We haven't done that in a long, long time. So here's something new, a new update for the garden, something new that we're getting ready to put up. It's back there. Are these, you see these boxes? We found these on Facebook Marketplace for $3 a piece. That's probably cheaper than what I could buy the lumber and the hardware for. If you'll look at these, they're just they come in little pieces here, and you can make small raised beds like this, and also or you could stack them, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm stacking these. You just kind of, they're made to stack and lock together. There you go. And I think I bought 20 of these. So as Tangy's out of town, when she comes back, I think she's going to be happy that I've kind of got these out and set these up for her. But let me show you. I'm going to set one up over here. See, they're just stacked. They're just flat. They're already hinged. They got little pegs here on the bottom, so that goes down, and then the next one locks into it on top right here. So I guess these could hook down into the dirt, or in our case the mulch that we've got. So I'm just kind of setting these about where we know we can stand in between them and harvest once they start producing. Now it's locked in. They won't come apart if you shake them. And let's see, 2, 4, 6. I think I've got enough for maybe 3 more of these. I'm gonna put a couple more on the far end down there past the tower planter. What's that? The GreenStalk that Tangy has. I might put one more here get some more mulch and just put one here where we'll have a whole row here and maybe 2 more at that end. But I mean, I was really excited about this. My friend Mike, our pastor, he called me up and he said, hey, I just found something awesome on Facebook Marketplace. He told me about these. They were $2 or $3 a piece. I think he said he was buying 30 or 40 of them. And so I said, well, I want 20 of them. So I went and got 20. And I mean, even if they last, they should last a couple of seasons, if not longer, but that's definitely worth the money. So I wanted to show you that. Well, I guess it's an update from the update. So I have 4, sorry about the sun here, but 4 raised bed boxes here, the new ones, and 4 more over here. So actually we've got 8 set up. I've got enough of these to set up, I think, 2 more. So I'll have 10 total. Oh, and this was supposed to be a surprise for Tangi when she gets back from Georgia to see all of the work that I've helped do, preparing mostly her garden. But I'll try to get this uploaded, so she is probably seeing this before she even gets back home for me to surprise her. Surprise, hon. I hear equipment moving a mile, about a half a mile up the road. So hopefully we will get our power back today and it won't be going on to day 4. But anyway, that is our video. As always, remember, be vigilant, be prayerful, be prepared. God bless everyone, stay safe, and we'll see you later.
What makes your garden grow? Water and sunshine. What makes your spirit grow? Knowing that she'll be mine.